This next road vlog is mostly for my family back home in Ontario. Went across the Canso Causeway into Cape Breton. Got my picture taken a couple times by the reserve and by the sign for Baddeck. Then I got to Aunt Patty's house.
Okay, everybody,
I saw
cheese.
Derek and Erica.
Hi, everybody.
And I visited with the
Say
family.
hi to everyone in Ontario.
Hello, everybody in Ontario.
Hi, everybody. I'm bringing out some.
I hope you're having.
Oh, yeah.
Anna's bringing out some food.
This is Lucille. Audrienne and Eloise.
The whole fam dam.
I think that's a movie mode.
Yes, it is.
So I headed off to Aunt Paula's house. Arrived. We had a great night. Next day I went to the Greenwood Cemetery. Saw where my grandparents were buried. Paid my respects. That night Nancy McLean let me into the Kaylee for free. I watched some good dancing and some fiddle playing and some piano playing. The next day I saw Betty Menzies while I was out for my run. So I went down to the Harvey's house. Here's their boathouse. And I saw the Knot again. That's Graham's boat. We went on a slow cruise across the Bedore Lakes. That's Daniel. There's Alexander Graham Bell's house. There's Graham on the front of his boat. There's a lot of drywall in them hills. They dig it out and send it down to the States to be made into drywall. So we parked the boat. Took my picture by the water here. That's Graham beside his house, the Iona view. That's his house. There's his view. There's his dog. I forget the dog's name. So Daniel took me back to my grandfather's home. He lives there now. It's an apartment building now. This is the what used to be the living room, the room the kids weren't allowed in. It's become a kitchen and house. There's the old garage. It's now its own apartment. There's the post office my grandfather worked at. So I went in there and I checked out his office. They let me in to the back. And I saw Linda, of Linda and Murph and Simone. So I had a visit with her. And then I headed down to the yacht club, checked my internet. I went back to Patty's house, and there's a picture of my grandfather and his jazz band back in 1936. I ended up back at the church where my grandmother's stained glass window is, and I took a picture. Aunt Paula took real good care of me. She fed me, she did my laundry. Oh, she was great. There's a giant 5.5-pound lobster that we ate. So I headed down to the Baddeck Legion. There's my grandfather on the wall. There's another picture, you can't see it too well, of him on the wall. And there's a picture of him in the basement with my Aunt Patty. These guys were from England and BC, and they stuck around in Baddeck for 3 days just to see the show. Here's some more paraphernalia that they keep in the Legion. It's a beautiful Legion. And so this guy, Walter, sitting beside my Aunt Paula, he came up on stage and rapped with me. It was a great night. I think I might have tried a little hard because it's my grandfather's hometown and my mom's hometown. And there's Cindy and Nadine. They were great waitresses. And that's Baddeck.